what we bring to the Bible is so important, and the expectations we place on them. I mean, we can look at it now and say it's not a science book. Science is relatively new, right? Science, the way that we have it as far as the scientific method, this is something
Yes.
that was put together, and I'm sure there was elements of the scientific method from the beginning of time, right? But the systematic way of approaching science is a very, very new thing, and we don't see that in the Bible. And I think in a lot of ways I think we place some unfair expectations on the Bible, and so then we go in the pulpit and we use it in ways that are destructive, or we even look at it and critique it for being wrong about certain scientific things that I don't know if it's trying to do that. That's something that I've been convinced of. So I think on both sides, I think preachers and Christian leaders can go and extract things from the text that maybe that's not even what it's trying to do, and maybe scientists can also do the same thing. A good way for me to frame the Bible is like we're reading about this is like a journal of full of spiritual our spiritual ancestors in a lot of ways, like their experiences with God, reality. They're trying to make sense of it, so they're writing it down. And then, of course, 2,000 years later, as we've advanced as a species, we're seeing different things, and we're critiquing what they said and asking questions about what they said because we're advancing. I mean, evolution is a real thing. So I think, of course, we're going to see things that we're struggling with. And I think that's something that we have to be aware of. I think pastors have to be aware of that. And also um, lay people or people that are critical of the Bible. Because I think it's good to raise questions and be critical, but I think it's also good to be fair. Like, what were these writers thinking? Were they trying to make a scientific argument? You know, were they trying to talk about sexual orientation? And that's a valid question.
The Christian aspect that I was taught was that the Bible is the truth, the way, and the light.